Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you are all fine. Welcome to online sport program. This is Mehak Batul, your chemistry teacher from APS Dhamyal. Now let's begin our lecture. As you know that we have continued our chapter number 2. Now our new topic for this lecture is isotopes. It is given on the book page number 33. Our question for this topic is what is an isotope and who discovered it? First of all, we'll define the isotopes. So, the isotopes are the atom of an element whose nuclei have same atomic number or number of protons but differs in the mass number. This is because the atoms of an element can differ in the number of neutrons. Now, who discovered it? The word isotope was first used by the scientist named Soddy. It is a Greek word in which iso means same and topes mean place, same place. Now we will discuss some similarities and differences between these atoms. Here are the points in which the first 3 points shows the similarities of isotope while the other 2 shows the differences. So discuss them one by one. The similarities are that both atoms have same number of protons, both have same number of electrons and both have same number of atomic number or number of protons. While differences include both have different number of neutrons, both differ in the total number of protons and neutron. This means that they have different mass numbers. Now we will discuss the isotopes of different elements for the clarification. First of all is the isotopes of hydrogen. Hydrogen atom contains 3 isotopes. These are hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 3. Hydrogen 1 is called protium, hydrogen 2 is called deuterium and hydrogen 3 is called tritium. As we know that the isotopes have same atomic number but different mass number. So the atomic number for these 3 isotopes of hydrogen are same, that is 1, while they have different mass number, that is 1, 2 and 3 for protium, deuterium and tritium respectively. And their symbols are H11 for protium and H12 for deuterium and H13 for tritium. The water which contains H1 isotope of hydrogen is normal water, while the water which contains deuterium isotope of hydrogen is called heavy water, or the water that contains hydrogen 2 atom in the place of hydrogen 1 is called heavy water. Now here is a comparison of ordinary water and heavy water. There are some properties, physical properties given in the table which gives us the comparison of ordinary water and heavy water. Melting point of ordinary water is 0 degrees Celsius while heavy water is 3.81 degrees Celsius. Boiling point for ordinary water is 100 degrees Celsius while for heavy water is 101.2 degrees Celsius. While the density of ordinary water at 25 degrees Celsius is 0.99701 gram per centimeter cube, while for heavy water is 1.1044 gram per centimeter cube. Now let us check the natural abundance of these isotopes of hydrogen. Natural abundance means the existence of isotope in nature. The protium exists in nature in 99.9%, while deuterium is present in 0.0015% and the existence of tritium is very rare because it is radioactive and its nuclei is very unstable. Here's a diagram that shows you the isotope of hydrogen, protium, deuterium and tritium. As you know that the protium has no neutron and deuterium has 1 neutron and tritium has 2 neutrons respectively. Our next topic is the comparison of isotopes of carbon. Isotopes of carbon, just like the hydrogen, the carbon also contains 3 isotopes. These are carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14. These three have atomic number of 6 while mass number is 12, 13 and 14 respectively. Their symbol is C612, C613, C614 respectively. Carbon 12 has 6 neutrons and protons while carbon 13 has 7 neutrons and 6 protons. Carbon 14 has 8 neutrons and 6 protons respectively. Now we will discuss some different forms of carbon. Carbon exists in different forms which are black or grayish black solid except diamond. They are colorless and tasteless, odorless. they have high melting point and boiling point, and they are insoluble in water, or they are not soluble in water. Next is our activity. In this activity, the question is asked that in this activity there are three diagrams which shows the incomplete structure for isotopes of carbon. We have to complete their structure. As you know that the isotope contains same number of electrons, which is 6, as the atomic number of carbon is 6. So in the first diagram you will see that there is no electron or incomplete electron in the first K shell, as we know that the K shell accommodate maximum 2 electron. So we will complete this structure by drawing one more electron here. And similarly this structure of electrons is clear, while for this we have to complete 6 electrons for carbon. Here are only 2 electrons in last L shell, so we add more 2 electrons to complete total 6 electrons. Now we know the number of protons and mass number of each isotope. We can easily calculate the number of neutrons by the formula we have already discussed, that we can calculate the number of neutrons by atomic number minus mass number, or mass number minus atomic number. Our next question is draw the isotope of chlorine. How do these isotopes differ? There are two isotopes of chlorine. These are chlorine 35 and 37. 35 and 37 are their mass number, while we know that they have same number of protons or atomic number, that is 17. An atom of chlorine 35 contains 17 proton, 18 neutrons and 17 electrons, while for chlorine 37 there is 17 proton, 20 neutrons and 17 electrons respectively. In the diagram we have drawn the structure for the isotope of chlorine 35 and 37. Next is our activity 2.2 given at the page number 35. In this activity you were asked to write the symbols for the isotope by the help of the diagram. Now how can we write this? As you know that the number of protons and neutrons are given, and the symbol for chlorine is Cl. Number of protons is equal to atomic number, and atomic number is same in both isotopes, so we write 17 in each case. While for number of mass number, as we know that isotope vary in their mass number, so we calculate the mass by addition of proton and neutrons. 17 plus 18 is equal to 35, so chlorine 1735 is the symbol for this isotope of chlorine, while for this we calculate 17 plus 20 equals to 37. So chlorine 1737 is the symbol for this diagram, or second diagram. Next is our question number 4, that is write a short note on isotope of uranium. Uranium contains 3 isotopes, that is U-234, 235 and 238. Remember that 234, 235 and 238 are the mass number for these isotopes, while the atomic number of uranium is 92. That does not change in each case. Here is a small activity for you guys, is that fill in the blanks. You were asked to fill the number of protons, electrons and neutrons. As we know that number of protons is equal to number of protons is equal to number of electrons, which in turn equals to atomic number. So atomic number for each case is 92, so we will fill each blank with 92, while for the neutrons we have to add atomic mass and atomic number to get the number of neutrons. Here are some important uses of these isotope of uranium. Uranium-238 decays, or it is converted into thorium-234. Thorium-234 is also an isotope of thorium element, and when uranium-238 decays into thorium-234, it emits alpha particles, and alpha particles are doubly positively charged helium. So we can say that uranium-238 is used for the production of alpha particles, while uranium-235 is used in the fission reaction. Fission reaction is a reaction in which the nucleus of an atom is converted into or split into smaller nuclei. So when the fission of uranium-235 occurs, it yields small nuclei, neutron and energy, and it releases a huge amount of energy. Chemical properties of element depend upon the number of protons and electrons. Neutrons do not take part in the ordinary chemical reactions. So, the isotope of an element have similar chemical properties, or this is the reason why the isotopes of an element have similar chemical properties. Next is our question number 5, that is, what is the difference between heavy and ordinary water? Draw the structure to support your diagram. We have already discussed the comparison of ordinary and heavy water from the table. Now let us discuss its structure. We know that the structure of normal water molecule is H2O, and normal water contain H1 isotope or H1 hydrogen, while the heavy water contain H2 isotope of hydrogen. So we can write its structure as H21O and H22O, while 16 is the atomic mass number for oxygen. Next is our exercise question number 10 given at the page number 40. Our next topic is uses of isotope. This topic is also the answer of exercise question number 10, which is given at your book page number 40. Now let's discuss the uses of isotopes. Isotopes have many applications in science and medicines. Here are some points. We will discuss them. The first use is that radioactive iodine -131. It is the isotope of iodine. It is used for the diagnosing the thyroid problem. Sodium 24 is used in tracer to flow and detect the possible constrictions or obstructions in the circulatory system, while iodine 123 is used to image the brain. Cobalt 60 is commonly used to irradiate or remove cancer cells. Carbon 14 is used to trace the path of carbon photosynthesis. Radioactive isotopes are used to determine the molecular structure, and they are also used to study the mechanism of chemical reactions. And some other uses of radioactive isotopes are used to date the rocks, soil, archaeological objects, and mummies. Now, here is some relevant question answer about our topic. Your exercise question number 11 and 12 are similar to our topic. Now let's discuss them. In question number 11, the atomic number of an element is given and mass number is given, that is 23 and 56. There are two parts. In first part, you were asked to calculate the number of protons and electrons. As you know that number of protons is equal to atomic number and number of electrons is equal to number of protons. So atomic number is 23. We can say that atomic number is 23, or number of protons is also 23. And number of electrons is equal to number of protons, so number of electrons is also 23. Our second part is that how many neutrons does this atom have? We can simply calculate the number of neutrons by the formula atomic mass minus atomic number, A minus Z. A is for atomic mass while Z is the symbol for atomic number. 56 minus 23 is equal to 33, that is the number of neutrons we have calculated. Our question number 12 is the atomic symbol of aluminium is written as Al1327. What information did you get from it? As we know that 13 is the atomic number of aluminium while 27 is the mass number of aluminium. So we will get the mass number, atomic number, and we can also calculate the number of neutrons by the subtraction of atomic mass and atomic number. That's all for your lecture for this week. Hope you can understand my lecture, and if you have any query you can ask me, and you need to write all questions mentioned in this lecture on your loose sheets. Thank you very much.